a woman, but it actually is really rare to have female rock photographers, and especially at that time.
Yeah, it was. And we were obsessed with Penny Smith, I have to say that, because of her book on The Clash. You know, we were really we tried to recreate so many of her live shots, you know, on stage. We were kind of programmed into that. And so it was quite, when Valerie turned up, I don't even know, it was freezing cold. It was absolutely bollock freezing in the South Wales valleys. And we were trying to look our best in flimsy blouses, and fuck me, it was cold. We went up Pen y Fan Pond, didn't we? And it was so cold. It's always cold at Pen y Fan Pond, but it was freezing. But do we have a makeup artist, or we did?
We didn't have anything, and James's dad was so sweet. He was like, "Oh, I'll drive you up there." I mean, it was like, I feel like I was visiting relatives or something. It was so not like some typical kind of rock band photo shoot. It was like, come round for Christmas dinner, you know. I mean, it was just so sweet. It was like tea in the sitting room, and James's mom had loads of darts trophies everywhere. She, you know,
There's a wonderful thing in the book where you say, you know, you were wondering about the darts trophies.
Absolutely.
And there's a big payoff line. We go, it's James's mum.
Yeah.
So we laugh out loud.
So cool. And
Yeah, it was a real vision into the world, because we rehearsed in that room, in that front room, upstairs in James's bedroom with the bunk beds. That's where we kind of wrote our manifestos and our plans and letters to journalists, and argued for days on end. So it was a real kind of window into our world, really, which we were very open. We always enjoyed that anyway. But you know, fair play to James' parents as well, who were just noodling around at the same time. And James's dog Suki was there, and I loved going to James's house. You know, it was always such a warm feeling going there, and I think that's transmitted in the photographs.
It was very inviting and very cozy and very calming, and it was just like being in someone's family home when I wasn't anywhere near my family because they were in New York and I was in southeast London. And so it was very welcoming and very sweet and really good fun and just very easy. I think we just all got on very easily. They were very funny and intelligent, and some of the bands I'd been photographing, you know, when I was starting out were just absolute fucking morons. So I mean, it was a really nice change.
So had you had any commissions that were like it before? Was there anything that was on this level or par?
No, I didn't. I'd done some boy bands. I think I'd done some stuff with Take That, maybe I'm not sure if that came later. Is that something? I'd done very strange I'd done an album with Van Morrison. I'm not sure if that was around the same time. I had a very strange...
Very eclectic.
Yeah, exactly. It was a little bit all over the place. But they were just much more my style and my taste. I just thought they looked really cool, and like the records they liked were cool.
And it was a lovely era because we didn't know what the photos would be like. You know, it felt really good, but you know, Valerie then would... And most photographers, to be fair, at that point, would actually print stuff off for you and contact sheets and send it to you, you know, and didn't charge you or anything. It was just really sweet. Luckily, that was the case, because she lost all this stuff and I kept everything, you know, in my massive archive. I'd kept a lot of the original contact sheets, which she thought she had lost.
Yeah, I had the negatives, but all my contact sheets were gone, and I knew that I was going to have a massive amount of negative scanning to just see any photographs that I hadn't seen since 1991. But I knew there were some lovely
you
things.
Didn't.
What?
You didn't. I sent you them. You didn't know I had them. Luckily, I saved them for the depths of history.
Okay.
But they're magical things. I've got contact sheets from Valerie, from Penny Smith, from Mitch Akita. Just amazing things, you know, because I was always obsessed with the last sitting of Marilyn Monroe by Burt Stern. It's kind of one of the most important things visually that has ever appealed to me, is that last session of the contact sheets, and so I've always kept them from so many different brilliant photographers. So I'm really glad I kept yours.
You're a good archivist.
I am indeed.
It's important.